We're so glad you could join us this morning. Today we're going to compare fairness and equality so you can learn how they're different from each other. Fair is when everyone gets what they need. Like if someone didn't get clean water because of where they lived, it's not fair. Now let's think about what fair means. We are going to play a game called Fair or Unfair. We will read you an example and you raise your hand if you think it's fair. Please keep your hand down if you think it's unfair. The teacher decided to give everyone with brown hair an A on the math test. Fair or unfair? That's right, it's not fair because not everyone has brown hair.
Example 2. The teacher told the students they would get extra recess if they got all their spelling words right. He encourages them to study. Bobby does not study and he does not get the words right. He does not get extra recess. Fair or unfair? That's right. This is fair because if Bobby had studied like everyone else, he would have gotten extra recess.
Example 3. Class hamster needs a home for spring break. All the students want to take him home. The teacher puts all the names in a hat and draws one. That student gets to take the hamster home. Fair or unfair? That's right, it's fair because everyone has the same chance of taking the hamster home. Jack is in a wheelchair. He can't get to the library because there are steps. He never gets to get a book from the library unless his teacher or a friend remembers to get him one. Fair or unfair? That's right. This is unfair because everyone should be able to go to the library. Now let's think about the idea of equal. What does it mean for things to be equal? Equal is when everyone gets the same amount of everything or the same opportunity. Let's take a look at this picture. This is equal, but it's not fair. Everyone has a box, but one little boy cannot see. Now the tall guy gave his box to the short guy because he doesn't need it to see. Now everyone can see, but it's not equal because not everyone has a box.
Now it is equal and fair for everyone. The barrier is gone and everyone can see. No one needs a box anymore.
Think about this question. Can things always be fair? Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, things aren't fair. Now here's a harder question. Should things always be fair? We can think the same about these questions. Can things always be equal? No, not always. Should things always be equal? No, they shouldn't. Maybe you have a different opinion because a lot of people do. Lots of people have thought about these questions. They've worked hard to make other people think about these questions too. Rosa Parks was a great person. She fought for her rights on the bus she was riding on. She thought it wasn't fair that she had to give up her seat to a white man because he was white. Susan B. Anthony made people realize that women should have equal rights as men, like women should be able to vote too. She thought it was unfair that women didn't get to vote too. Martin Luther King, who we are honoring today, is a very important person. He was fighting so that people all had the same rights. He didn't like that white people could take brown people's seats. He didn't like that all people weren't treated fairly. Martin Luther King is famous because of his I Have a Dream speech. He had a dream that one day everyone would be treated equally in the same way. He worked hard to make everyone get the same chance.
We remember these people in different ways. There are books and movies and coins that celebrate them. There are museums and monuments and schools that honor them.
Thank you for listening. We hope that we've given you some good ideas to think about.